Hi guys, so welcome to Charlie Johnson's YouTube series, top 5 exercises per body part. Today's edition is back. Now, back is obviously one of the biggest muscle groups in the body. A lot of different movements, a lot of different exercises. Personally, back is my strongest body part and something I find really easy to engage. A lot of people struggle with this massively because back is a body part you can't see when you're training it in the mirror. So it's something you have to have mind-muscle connection for. My first favourite exercise is lat pull down. So exercise 1 would be lat pull down. Here what I prefer is a neutral grip because it tends to move more directly engaging the lat. So here you really want to try and keep your body really strict in terms of your upper body. You don't want to be using any momentum, any swinging, no inertia. So you want to keep your upper body locked in stone, physically not moving at all. Focus on driving the elbows straight down towards the hips. And again, I prefer a neutral grip, so palms facing together, and just keep everything nice and solid. And think about getting a full stretch on the way up and full contraction on the way down. Just think about driving that elbow down with the lat towards the hip and really squeeze the bottom of the rep and stretch the way up. Again, here you want to really try and be not explosive, but control the way down, control the way up. And that's the key to making sure you're engaging the lats. Exercise 2, we have the barbell row. So I like to do an overhand and underhand grip, so I sort of vary between the two, just a bit of variety, and it works the muscle group slightly differently. Here the real key is to make sure you keep your body at upper body at a 45-degree angle, keep your elbows tucked in, not flared out. You can do slight variation on this movement, which is basically like a power row, so you load up with a little bit more weight, and you can try and get a bit more momentum in there, just try and get some more weight moving, and it will shock the body to a degree. But ideally I would stick to the normal barbell row, keep the form strict, keep the upper body at 45, try not to move too much, keep a full stretch on the way down, and again with pretty much all back movers, drive the elbows back and try and get the elbows back past your torso and pull the barbell straight in towards your stomach. I like to bring the bar towards sort of the crease in your hips, between your hips and your stomach, around your abs area. It tends to work very nicely. But this is a phenomenal exercise to build back thickness. Exercise number 3. Now this is my favourite probably, deadlifts. The expression grip it, rip it comes to mind. I love deadlifts. It's just an excuse to let out some aggression, go a bit mental, just go wild, to be honest with you. Well, first tip, I would suggest using straps unless you're a powerlifter. Use a double overhand grip. If you use a mixed grip, the grip where your hand is underhand, there is a risk that you could tear your bicep. It does put you in a vulnerable position. So do a double overhand grip. If you use straps, do your straps up to the bar when you're kneeling, so you're not in a fully stretched position for any lengthened period of time, as that will weaken the muscle and also increase the risk of injury, which is something you want to avoid. Now, the key safety point of deadlift, and so nothing is worse when you see people's back bending like the McDonald's archers. Keep your back flat, keep your back straight. And one of the best things to do here is keep your chest up and look up or look straight forward. Don't look down. If you look down, your spine will curve and then your back will go. So keep your back flat and straight, look up or look straight ahead, and think about driving through the floor with your feet and then pulling back up. That is the key to deadlift, is the back position, and making sure you get your hips nice and low. A lot of people sometimes struggle with flexibility here, so make sure you've got flexible enough hamstrings, lower back, so you can get into the right position. If you can't do this initially, start with a rack pull and work your height down the rack pull. Otherwise, go straight into the deadlifts if you're good to go. But this is the king of exercises and the ultimate strength test, and probably a mental battle as well. This and the squat are king. Okay, so exercise number 4, we have the dumbbell row, single arm. Again, I'd use straps here, be kneeling when you strap up to the dumbbell. One interesting tip here, which I actually heard John Meadows mention, is to keep your hips straight, so try not to twist your hips as you pull the dumbbell back. Part of the reason for this is that you can actually end up thickening your obliques if you're twisting all the time with the weight. So try and keep your hips straight, keep your back nice and flat, and get a full stretch all the way down, and then drive the elbow back towards the hip. I like to pull at a bit of an angle, almost a little bit of a 45, but really just think about what you're trying to engage. Think about your elbow and your lat sort of wrapping around your rib cage as you pull back, really squeeze back and then go down. So keep it nice and controlled, control the negative of the rep, that's where the muscle damage occurs. This would be probably my best exercise if you have issues where one side doesn't develop quite as well as the other, because obviously you can work unilaterally. An awesome technique on this is a muscle round, which I can do another video. So it's 6 sets of 4 reps with a 10-second rest. That's an absolutely brutal intensity technique on the dumbbell rows, so you can give that a go. But dumbbell rows are a phenomenal exercise for building up your back. Exercise number 5, we have straight arm pull downs. So here, this is either good, I find, right at the end of the session or right at the start of the session, so you can use to get your lats fired up or to fry them and finish them off. So here you really want to focus on getting a full stretch. My preference is to try and get you sort of stand back from the machine, take your body sort of 45 degrees and literally try and keep your arms straight, get a full nice stretch all the way up, and then drive your elbows back as far as you can. I like to use the rope attachment here because it allows me to pull my hands past my hips, which lets you get the lat to a fully shortened position. This is a really nice technique to open up the lats and get you that sort of wider back that you're looking for. So this exercise, in my opinion, tends to work better for a slightly higher rep range. I prefer generally to do sort of 15 reps-ish on this rather than maybe sort of lower reps, sort of 8 to 10. So 15 would work better on this. So guys, these are my top 5 exercises for back. Hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you think. Let me know what sort of gains you make. Any other exercises you want me to cover, please comment below. Please subscribe to the channel. Peace.